What's up, guys? Zeramus555 here. Just wanted to do a deck update on my plants. I haven't really done one in quite a while. I think the last one I think I did a plant synchro one. Anyways, cool thing about the deck, I never reported this, but I went to regionals back in February. It was in Victoria, which is the capital of BC. It wasn't big. There was only about, it was quite small probably to a lot of people's standards, but it was only about 52, 53 people. I went in the main tournament with my deck. I was originally running 3 Pot of Avarice. This was last format, but 3 Pot of Avarice, 2 Caius. And I had no idea there was going to be so many Samurai players already. There was a lot. And that was fine with the Avarice, but I ended up getting kind of screwed over. I went, first match, I went against Gravekeepers, obviously my worst matchup with plants. And I was running 3 Avarice, and I opened a bad hand. Sided against him game 1, I misplayed. I didn't see his Necro Valley on the field. I forgot it was there, and I cold waved. And anyways, it was bad. Game 2, I beat him. Game 3, I lost. Just a bad hand, I think. Anyways, then game 2, I went against Samurais that weren't even finished, and I just opened horrible hands. I opened with like Bulb and Spore and like Avarice, and it was just bad. It was a bad regionals. And then the third match, I played Black Wings, which is another bad matchup for plants. But luckily, I play Black Wings a lot, and I know how to counter all their moves, and I 2-0'd the guy. So yeah, I was 1-2, and they announced that the win mat tourney was coming up, and I was like, no, I might as well just drop. I'm not gonna get a top with this, and so I won the win mat tourney, and I ended up being the only one who went 4-0 with normal sync or plant synchro, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. And then of course the format change came, and plants got hit not hard. They lost a few important cards, like of course Dandylion down to 1 hurt the deck a little bit, but really the only thing I was really disappointed with was the fact that one of my favorite cards in plants was Caius, of course, and Titanial. Love Titanial, but she's not as good anymore with only 1 Dandy. She's really not even worth running. And then, of course, now Chaos Plants are big. So what I'm going to be showing you guys today is my Chaos Plant deck that I've been running so far for the format. I still love plants. I think it's a fantastic deck. It's very skillful. Like it's of course sacky. Any deck that mills the grave is sacky, but it's also very skillful. You need to know your plays, know your cards, know your combos. And yeah, if anyone's interested in building plants, I recommend it. It's a fairly cheap deck on some regards. The fact that you don't need duality is nice. But there are some really expensive cards in the deck that I will point out as I go through. I don't have the deck in order. I probably should have done that before I started the video, but now that I've talked for the past 3 minutes, there's no point in me going back. So let's get this deck started out. So starting off, of course, I've got 1 Dandylion. He's still an amazing card. I love the deck just for him. Yeah, everyone knows what he does. Goes to graveyard, gets tokens. Sorry, I just gotta find them here. This is all out of order, but you'll get the gist. It's 21 monsters, I believe. 2 Effect Veilers. I still love this card. I think it's fantastic, this format. It's great with Chaos Sorcerer to get him out. You can summon it with Sorcerer or Caius or whatever, and make Arcanite if you want to. And I just think Veiler's staple in most decks this format at least 1. There's some decks that say you get away without running any, and that'd be like Black Wings and whatnot, but it's still a great card. Anyways, 1 Caius. I really still love Caius. I think he's a great card. I know a lot of people still think 3 Chaos Sorcerer is really good. I'm really not a fan, to be honest. I think 3 Chaos Sorcerer is excellent, but it's just, you know, it's excellent if you sack. And the thing with Caius is it's just way more consistent. I want to run 2 of these guys, but two of him and 2 Sork is just too many dead draws. It's like back to last format where I was running 3 Caius and Titanial, of course, which was always a dead draw if you drew it. Bulb's an excellent card. Lots of cool synchros for formula. 2 Card Trooper. Fantastic card. I was actually really surprised Konami put this up to 2. I don't know why they did it, but they did. But yeah, excellent card. I hate this uploading thing. It only loads for a bit. Sorry. I'll just go through this really fast. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. I'm running out of time here. You guys can just ask me questions and comment if you're interested. 2 Debris Dragon. A lot of this is like staple stuff you've seen before. 2... Oh my gosh. 2 Chaos Sorcerer. Like I said, I think 3 is too much. Might have to do a part 2 of this. I'm running out of time here. For the Lightsworn engine, I've got 2 Ryko and 1 Lyla. She's excellent. And then, of course, for the other plant engine cards, I've got 2 Lonefire and Spore. Spore's excellent. And another card that works really well with Spore, and it's good just for fueling the graveyard, is Tomato. You can also search out Reaper and Sangan, which is one of the other cards I run, of course. Sangan's kind of staple. Reaper, some people are running Gale over Reaper. I still think Reaper's better, in my opinion. Gale's a good side deck option. And then you also have Gorz. And he's a pretty amazing card this format. And he works so good in this deck with Bulb or Spore or Veiler, whatever. He's just great with level 1 tuners. So yeah, that's 21 monsters. I think it's a perfect number for the deck. Spells are fairly staple as well. Things have changed quite a bit from last format. Like, I honestly think you can mill a lot faster, but you need to control a bit more just because of some of the deck matchups. So rather than running 3 Avarice, and I actually changed it last format, like I said, in the regionals I was running 3 Avarice, 2 Caius, and I switched it in the Winamat tourney to 3 Caius, 2 Avarice, and it was Caius won me. That Caius I added in won me a lot of games, which was fantastic. Yeah, so 2 Pot of Avarice, and then I think staple this format 2 MST. I don't run. I'm just a staple guy. Honestly, people run staples. I just think it's the best way to play the game. You know, they're at that number for a reason. You might as well run them. And MST is just great against a lot of cards. Oppression, Decree, Necro Valley, and field spells are getting big, as everyone knows. And then a lot of the other cards are just kind of one-ofs. Like, I've got Giant Trunade, I still think is really good, just so you can do your explodes. You dirty-minded people, don't say anything. Foolish Burial. 1 for 1, this is a card I wasn't really running, sorry. But I still think it's a great card. And this, with Debris and Dandy, is still like a 3-card shooting star. And it's so good. It's just, people, I think, undermine the fact how good shooting star really is. Especially with a Veiler in your hand. Charge gets you those Lightsworns, mills 3. Book, I think, is a staple now at 1. It's still a great card, stops a lot of plays. And then, of course, the other 2 staples, Dark Hole and Reborn. You can't run any deck without those 2. Now, I think that's 11 spells. Onto the traps. I would be running 2 warnings if I had them, but I'm still trying to get that 2nd warning, and the price on it now is just ridiculous, so I've kind of given up. So, in place of the 2nd warning, I run a 2nd Deprison. I still think Deprison's fantastic. Instead of running the 3 warnings, Solemns, I'm running the 2 Solemns. I got Judgment and 1 warning. And then the rest are kind of staples. Well, 2 of them are staples. 2 of them I think are staples for this deck. 1 Limit Reverse, 1 Call the Haunted. Really good combos with those. And then the last 2 cards, Torrential and Mirror Force. So that's the deck, guys. It's 40 cards. I was running 41. I was running the 2nd Caius. I took it out, and it seems to be running okay. I still like that 2nd Caius, and so I'll see where things go. But yeah, that's the deck. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear your opinions. Oh, and one last thing. Check out Blue Shorts 001's channel. Me and him keep, like, I don't know, tagging or shouting out each other back and forth. We have, like, this YouTube bromance going on or something. I don't know, but he's an awesome YouTuber. Check him out. He's got some really cool deck lists. I like the decks he plays. He plays different stuff than the meta. And unfortunately, I'm kind of retarded, and I still play meta decks. I do have some fun ones, of course, and I think I actually might post one up for you guys sometime soon. I play Worms. A lot of people play Worms now, but Worms are awesome. Anyways, I'm getting up to 10 minutes here, so yeah, peace out, guys.